Let's start solving practical application questions now. Here's a standard one that I've seen a million times. It says a tree is 5.1 meters tall. So here's our tree right here from the top to the bottom. There's 5.1 meters. You're casting a shadow at 7.5 meters. There's the shadow. Why? Because the sun's probably somewhere over here and the beam of the sunlight is casting your beautiful shadow like that. Your tree grows at a 90-degree angle and your shadow is 7.5 meters long. This question asks you to find the angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. So if you're standing right here, okay, and there's your eyeball, the angle of elevation is the angle going upwards. Right there. So that's the guy you're trying to solve. All right. So eyeballs, there's your hypotenuse. There's your reference angle. That's your opposite. That's your adjacent. I don't know which one to use, but look, and lo and behold, I got TOA up there. It's going to help me an awful lot. Look, I've got my adjacent. I've got my opposite. Opposite and adjacent, it's got to be tangent. So tangent out of the angle. And the angle in this case, again, is the angle of elevation. Since I don't know what that letter is, I'm just going to call it theta. Okay, the Greek letter that we use to determine an angle. Okay, our opposite is 5.1 and our adjacent is 7.5. Okay, just like before, to find an angle, inverse tan, both sides. Inverse tan. So if an angle is given, use tan. If the angle is not given, use the inverse. Because like before, the inverse cancels that out. And this would be the inverse tan of 5.1 over 7.5. So second tan, 5.1 divided by 7.5 bracket. Enter, and you get 34.2 degrees. And it says to the nearest tenth, right there, 34.2 degrees would be your answer.